Space for my fans and me to interact, make art and have fun. It's a one-man show and entirely free. I do it every single week except some. I'm waiting to go, it's all live and online, so you should stick around and say hello. Are you feeling creative? Cause now's the time. Welcome to the Most Week Show.
No, hello. Yep. Yep, we're good. We're good. I am not me. Too high. I am art. And I am welcoming you to the Most Week Show. It is currently 9:06 a.m. on the 16th of August 2020, and you are here with me right now, and I thank you for that. If we were allowed to be together physically, I would show my appreciation physically with a hug, with a kiss, or with a secret handshake that only you and I know, because we're the only ones on this entire cruise ship that the captain taught it to. As 'tis, the best I can do is raise a glass to you, and you can raise a glass to me as well, if you like. I'm working with the apple juice this morning. I'm working with it real well. We like to start this show with a toast, because it just brings everybody together as one before the show begins proper. So here goes. To you, to me, to all of us who gather here every Sunday. It does kind of rhyme. Cheers. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. How are we all? How are we all? Hello, Weeklings. Emma Acton, hello. Keep having to catch up afterwards, and it's just not the same. There's nothing that beats the live experience, is there? There's nothing that beats the live experience. TB Douglas, cheers. Hello. Evening Weeklings from the UK. Hello, Stuart Seaton. Cheers, Zachalicious. Cheers, Stuart Seaton. Chin Chin, Emma Acton, definitely not Duda. How are you? Gosh, wonderful to see you all. Going in for another sip there. Going in for another sip. Indeed. So, gosh. Welcome to the show, Weeklings. Welcome to the show. Welcome to your show. Indeed it is. I mean, you can't really see that sign here. Indeed it is the Most Week Show. Weekling Wingding, according to Bing, is a lively event or party. And this is all for you guys. This is all for you. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that thrillingly exciting? An entire episode of your favourite internet-based, semi-regular, art-focused Livetainment extravaganza dedicated entirely to you. And you deserve it, can I say. I realised something last week, you guys. I realised something. I realised what you mean to me, yeah? Last week, for those of you who missed out, and you certainly did miss out if you didn't watch the show, was centred around the idea that I could have vacated my bowels at any moment. And believe you me, it was touch and go for the duration. But the key thing is here is that this was self-inflicted. I had ingested laxatives prior to the show specifically to give the 25th episode an exciting edge. Imagine that. I was so invested in the show that I risked life and underpant to make it exciting. And not to make it exciting for me. Every week's exciting for me anyway, but to make it exciting for you. You people. Do you know who you risk injury to impress? People that you like. People that mean something to you. And sometimes girls who seem like they're nice, but in reality are just waiting to pour Sprite down your neck and leave you sticky all day. But I don't think you guys are mean like that. I think you guys are all right. So I decided to make this episode the you episode, yeah? This includes the sign up here, that again, we're struggling to see a little bit. That's only making it worse. That makes it a little bit better, actually. Weekling, Wingding. These are real words. Real words. It also includes almost every segment being centered on you, which is very exciting. And it also means, as a reward for watching every week, I have updated the segment intros with different fonts. Because I just figured you're probs bored of the other ones, right? Probs bored, yeah? Probs bored? Probs bored. And I made this all about you, partly then because if it goes badly, it's absolutely not my fault. But also to say thank you for sitting down with me every Sunday that I'm not doing something else and adoring me, yeah? And there's a lot of other things that you could be doing with your time. You West Coast Americans, you could be in bed right now, asleep, numb to the world, but you're not, you're with me. People in the UK, gosh, people in the UK, you could right now be watching Channel 4, be watching A Place in the Sun. It's happening right now. It's been on for 11 minutes, where Tamsin is looking for her dream holiday home on the Greek island of Crete. She and her best friend Emma, who she's known since meeting at nursery school, have enjoyed many a holiday on the island, and now Tamsin is ready to have her own bolt hole there. Laura Hamilton works within her budget of £100,000 to find a suitable property. But instead, I mean, that sounds like a great episode, doesn't it? But instead, you choose to spend your time with me, yeah? It means a lot, and I'm very grateful. Very grateful indeed. How grateful am I? Gosh, well, I'd have to say as grateful as I'd probably say as grateful as. Complete this simile. As grateful as. Use your imaginosphere to think of someone who is grateful. Think of something that you are grateful for, or a situation where someone would be grateful if something particular were to happen to them, or for them, or with them. Okay? There's no standard ending for this simile. No standard ending for it at all. Which is good, because it doesn't give you a crutch to lean on. Okay? So this segment is about pushing the boundaries of language. Okay? So push it. Push it real good. And at the end of the show, I'll pick a winner, and if that's you, your name will go on the ticker below for no. Never mind though. You know, it's always a bit of a risk. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But your name will go on the ticker for the next show. It was Nana Hobbob last episode with as tense as the past, present and future. It was a great simile, a clever simile, because it played with language, yeah? In the way that Mozart might have played electric guitar. I mean, sure. Obviously, he didn't play electric guitar in his lifetime because electricity hadn't been invented by that point. But the guy's a genius, okay? You seriously trying to tell me that if we gave Mozart a Fender Stratocaster that he wouldn't be able to get a tune out of it? Stop living on Dream Street, hombre. Anyway, next week you could be on the ticker, so get commenting with those similes. Just get them in the chat. Get them in the chat there. Wipe up. Wonderful. Let's have a look and see how we're all doing here. Let's have a look. Gosh, it's lovely to see you all. Lovely to see you all. Been gone a few weeks, Second Opinion Psychic. Missed you all. We missed you. We missed you, Second Opinion Psychic. It was intense. Killer Kilch, sup Weeklings, how are we doing? Nana Hobbob, that's a spiteful sprite. It was a spiteful sprite. And it really, and I had PE as well on that day. I had games. And so it's like getting changed and stuff. It was, God, that was a tough Tuesday. Spriteful, says Zachalicious. Absolutely. A lovely portmanteau there. Emma Acton, you could have saved yourself some money and instead of buying laxatives, just ate poisoned pate. Does that have the same thing? That sounds terrible. Killer Kilch, Tamsin doesn't speak the language. No, I don't know what language they speak in Crete. Minotaurian? Perhaps? I don't know. Spoiler for Place in the Sun. Dude, Stuart, don't give me that, buddy. This was just what was in the Radio Times. So if I spoiled it, the Radio Times has spoiled it for you. Okay? The Roblets. Hey, Roblets. How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Pleased to have you here. And then some grateful as a New York street. That might be a New York reference that I don't quite understand, but I'm appreciating having it here. The Roblets is grateful as somebody who has been given a homemade cookie. Oh, homemade cookie! Absolutely. Do you consider yourself in that category, the Roblets? Because if you've got a homemade cookie right now, it's polite to share. Can't share, can we? Because we're all in separate locations. That's a shame. That's a shame. Crate full of newly adopted kittens. A crate of kittens. Kittens by the crate. You kidding me? That's a wonderful thought. Wonderful, wonderful thought. Look at these. A bathroom toilet paper related incident for Pterodactyl there. Again, seems somewhat autobiographical. Not wishing to cast aspersions. Everybody's very grateful in the bathroom. That's wonderful. It's not what I was expecting. It's not what I was expecting. But I'm very excited that it is here. Shall we get to, I think, my favourite segment? I think my favourite segment that we could possibly have. Let's just do it. Let's just do it right now with the awesome intro.
Won't you please let me present some awesome stuff that I've been sent? Yeah?
Awesome stuff that I've been sent. Every time I watch that intro, it just gets more and more impressive. Just wonderful. The amount of work that went into that is stupendous. So, I have been sent some amazing things, guys, and I want to tell you about them. This is a segment, like all of the segments, almost, of this week, that simply wouldn't be possible without you guys, okay? Without you guys. So, though I will reiterate it again in the next few minutes, I wanted to say thank you. Sending me art, sending me gifts, sending me photos, when I'm not even biologically related to any of you. Very, very touching indeed. Very, very touching indeed. Let's go with the with the first one. The first one, you would have seen. Some of you will have seen this one already, but I just wanted to give a little shout out to S.J. Beck. Big shout out to S.J. Beck for this picture. No, other side. Look at this. This is a picture I've been asking for the last couple of weeks for people to send in pictures of Notme, and S.J. Beck stepped up to the plate and did what you do in baseball, hit the ball really hard. I don't know any more particular baseball-centric lingo. But look at that picture. Look at how much that looks like me. With the beard, with the glasses, with the... It's just wonderful. Just wonderful. This is, as the writing around it suggests, visions of Notme. So this is going to be a thing that we're going to do every Friday, that I have a picture of Notme that I haven't posted before and that I remember. I'm going to be posting a picture of Notme, just so we can all just kind of... It's a celebration of the weekend. It's a celebration of the weekend. Second Opinion Psychic, out of the park. That's what I was thinking. Knocked it out of the park, which is good in baseball. If you're playing tennis, that's very bad, because then you have to go and get the tennis ball. But baseball, it's really, really good. Yeah, very, very grateful. Very, very grateful indeed. It's wonderful. So if you want to be a part of this, and send in a picture of Notme, a couple of other people have done already. TB Douglas has sent in a great one. Killer Kilcher sent in a great one as well, so they'll be coming up in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, get involved. Draw a picture, or just make a picture. I'm not going to say draw a picture, because Killer Kilcher's already pushed outside the boundaries of drawing, which is wonderful. So create a picture of me and send it to me, and we'll celebrate that on Fridays. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? SJ Beck 72. Thanks, guys. Absolutely grateful. Grateful as SJ Beck 72 for all the wonderful praise. Much deserved. Very well deserved. What else have we got? Ooh, our very own Zachalicious has sent in a couple of things. Number one, sent in a crazy picture that he's drawn. Look at that. It's called looks like the front of some kind of comic book or movie poster of some kind. Cyborg possums from the planet Holar. Now, as an English person, I'm not super familiar with possums, because of course they just live in Australia. So my gut tells me that they don't actually grow this large. This is what's known as science fiction, where an idea is taken to absurd extremes in order to tell a particularly important story. Ditto with the kind of purple sunglasses of these chaps on the side and the eye piece of this central fellow. I believe those are exaggerations as well. But look at that. The lighting, the terror, the fact that these two chaps who are heroes are A, wearing denim, like dungarees, which doesn't often happen, and B, have kind of a little bit of a pot belly on them, which is wonderful. Body positivity, guys. So hats off to this. What makes me not like this so much, that's the wrong word to say, what makes me care less about this is that Zachalicious also sent me through a mouse mat. Look at that. Let's get a bigger picture of that. Let's get off that. Let's get on that. Look at that. I mean, that could really be in the visions of Notme as well. Maybe it will be. Depends on how many other people send their stuff through. But that looks amazing, doesn't it? Look how dangerous I look. Look how flippin' dangerous I look. Ah! See? Just scary, isn't it? Wonderful stuff. And very practical. I use this every day now. I use this every day to cushion my mouse so that it doesn't have to hurt its feet or something. I don't know what mouse mats are specifically for, but it works. Whatever it's trying to do, it's working. So thank you so much, Zachalicious. That's wonderful. Fantastic. Let's go back to the little one. Little camera. Oh, there's two of me. Moving the same. What else have we got? What's next? Okay, so last week. That mousepad is sick, isn't it? Isn't it sick? Super, super, super sick. Fantastic. Oh, Monkey Pixie Rules. Hi, this is Gamer Hole. I just tuned in as we're in Wales. What's the family simile? Oh, definitely not Duda's already on it. But we should put it on the ticker just in case, because it's on the question marks at the moment. That's a good reminder. As as grateful as. There we go. Good. What's next? Yes, so last week, for those of you who watched, I dropped, what do they call it? A sick cut? A song, essentially, about some joy that I get when I'm in a hotel on my own, wearing a complimentary robe, a complimentary toweling hotel robe. It was an amazing song. If you haven't seen it already, it's on the catch-up. If you just want to watch the song on its own, it will be posted on Tuesday to Facebook and YouTube and IG Live, or IGTV, although that's still it's just a real tall, like, come on guys. Anyway, it's going to be posted on Tuesday. But my favourite thing, as long-time acolytes will know, my favourite thing is art imitating life. I flippin' love it, okay? So when I put a piece of art out into the world and it affects the world in some way, nothing makes me happier. So how psyched was I when I logged in to see that somebody inspired by my robe song bought a robe. There we go, Stuart Seaton there, buying a robe and wearing the heck out of it, if I might say so, sir. What I like about this, one of the many things I like about this, gosh, robe was an absolute banger. Thank you, Emma Acton. If it wasn't a banger, this dude wouldn't have bought the thing, okay? It's, yeah, to buy that robe, and especially, like, let's not forget, guys, in the UK, it is hotter than the sun at the moment. Hotter than the sun. So to buy a fleecy robe makes no sense whatsoever. No sense whatsoever. Maybe a light cotton robe? A linen robe? Perhaps. Sure. But at a fleece robe, you've really got to be inspired to do something as ridiculous as that. Okay? Super comfy. Super comfy. Absolutely. Very warm, though. Very warm. So I'm taking this as a strong compliment to myself that I've managed to inspire somebody 6 months ahead of time to get a fleece robe. That's wonderful. And you notice Stuart going with a quite a modest length. You can go shorter. That's the benefit of a robe. You really can go as short as you like. Half an inch below, you know, you're good. I mean, maybe that is half an inch below. I don't want to speculate. But thank you, Emma Acton and Stuart Seaton, for sending this picture in. It genuinely did make my day. That's a wonderful thing. Lovely, lovely. And then finally, a final thing to be thankful for. Get off. Final thing to be thankful for. Robe art. Yeah, that'd be good. So hot, but well worth it. It's all worth it. It's all worth it, therefore. The hours I spent on that song. All worth it. All worth it. The song's really short as well. Nothing worse than spending ages on a really good song and video for it to be like barely 2 minutes long. Anyway, that's hey, that's another thing entirely. The final thing that I need to be thankful for. This one's a special one, guys. This one's a special one. So special, in fact, that I had to do a video for it. Very exciting. It's always exciting when I get a package in the mail. Look at this. It's addressed to me. I've had to redact some of the information. I've got a package. I've got a parcel. And I haven't ordered anything. So this is terrifically exciting. And I thought, in terms of virality, unboxing videos are incredibly popular. I don't really understand them. I don't understand why that's so exciting, but that doesn't stop it being art. So I thought, I shall unbox this box and then video it, and then, you know, we can really keep track of the virality. Gosh, they do package them in, don't they? What someone got for all Notme. Gosh. A smart bulb. Add light to any room. APP remote control. Good gracious. That's wonderful. 2 smart bulbs. I should be twice as excited. So these can change colour, I believe. 16 million colours in one bulb. And some Sharpie pens. Electro pop. Well, that is just wonderful. It's an ultra fine. I would describe them as that as well, just ultra fine. There's fine, but these are better than fine. How exciting is this? Bulbs and pens. And that's, we have a little thank you note. Thank you for bringing so much joy and creativity to me and other weaklings through your art. I hope these bring some grooviness to your week. From Pterodactyl. Thank you, Pterodactyl. That is... I think that's enough. Thank you, George. Thank you, George. And thank you, Pterodactyl. I mean, unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. The generosity in that. Just tip top. And now what's very exciting, so the pens are being used. The pens played a part in the sign here. But the bulb is this bulb right here. And it is indeed a bulb that will mess you up with colour. It's a bulb that will mess you up with colour. So, and I control it with my phone because this is apparently the year 4000. So Pterodactyl, as a sign of my thanks, please choose the colour that this episode will be. I mean, exciting much? Please choose that colour and we will make that colour the colour of the episode because it's fantastic. What colour do you want? Any colour at all. We've got over 16 million choices here. Beyond rad Monkey Pixie rules. They are. They're amazing. I've been playing with this much of the week. Well, while we wait for that to come in, just a huge thank you to everybody who sent through, sent anything to me. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing when people will send things to me. It's a really, really exciting prospect for me. It's just a humble guy, really, just a humble guy. But when people take time to send me things through the post or even just email, just beyond grateful. So thank you so much. Let's move on. Let's see what we've got. Let's go back to main. Let's do a starburst. Oh, that's a nice transition. Oh, pterodactyl. Can you feel the tension? Here's where the tension is. Green. Okay, this is... Oh, you haven't even... Oh, no, that's not green. Look at that. Woohoo! Very, very exciting. And what makes it even more thrilling, and we will go back to the green, but can we just have for a second, and I'm thinking we're going to use this anytime with somebody's birthday, okay? Isn't this the best thing? Oh, that's enough of that. Too much of that, and I am liable to pass out. So we're going to go back to green. That's wonderful. Look at that. Okay, so what are we doing next? We've got... Oh, I do enjoy that a lot. So next, we're going for a snap quest. I did an intro, guys, and it took me ages. So enjoy this intro.
I shall give you a task. It will not be that big an ask, but possibilities of us are in to impress. Please take a photo while at all once all the options you've explored, or just use one you took before and win by snap quest.
Ooh, what an intro! What a flippin' intro! You know. And I think kind of what's not coming through with the intro, I feel, is how long it took me. So what we're going to do here, and I don't really care whether you like it or not, I don't really care at this stage, is much like an episode of Teletubbies, yeah, we're just going to watch it again.
I shall give you a task. It will not be that big an ask, but possibilities of us are in to impress. Please take a photo while at all once all the options you've explored, or just use one you took before and win by snap quest.
Outstanding. So the prompt this week was animal. Pterodactyl loves the medieval feel. That's what I was going for. I was going for more that kind of fantasy, Lord of the Ringsy kind of, you know. Yeah, so the prompt this week is animal. Got a wonderful quintet of responses, which is exciting. So let's check them out and see what we've got. So we have got first up, here we go. So this is from TB Douglas. TB Douglas sent this through, and there's a little note as well. Let's get the note up. This is TB Douglas, obviously, with some kind of wolf. And what I like about this one is that, firstly, obviously, you don't necessarily, not used to seeing wolves in this kind of close-up context. Not really used to that. But what I like is that it asks a lot of questions of you. And it does, in fact, challenge the rules. When I established SnapQuest, when I thought of SnapQuest, I thought one of the rules would have to be that you have to take the picture. Now, TB obviously did not take this picture. But, much like when you see sometimes the boyfriends of very attractive young ladies, very heavily make-upped ladies, taking many photos of them, you don't have to be taking the photo in order to be directing the photo. So the rules of SnapQuest have been amended because of this picture, because it's a killer. It's a wonderful, wonderful picture. You either have to have taken the picture or have directed somebody else to take the picture, and it must be of you. Okay? So I think that's the rules. Because if you're telling somebody, hey, take a picture of me next to this, hopefully a live wolf, that's still your picture. That's my ruling, at least. But this is wonderful. I like TB Douglas says, sending you a couple of photos, I've only used one, from my recent trip to Predators of the Heart. This is one of the wolves I met, but they also have lots of other wild animals at the sanctuary, including sloths, crocodiles, raccoons, etc. Now that intrigued me, that etc., because normally etc. is when there's a kind of a typical list of something, But sloths, crocodiles, and raccoons are incredibly disparate animals. And so the etc., I'm lost with that etc. I don't know where that's going, so that's very exciting for me. That's like saying, I'm just going to eat something, toast, rack of lamb, indigestion tablets, etc. You're like, whoa, where's that? Whoa, hey, whoa, where are we going with this? And I don't know, and it's exciting. TB says, definitely recommends visiting if I get the chance. I don't know where Predators of the Heart is, but any animal sanctuary is worth it for me. Now, no other context is given for this photo. So what my hope is that this isn't some kind of trophy hunting. I assume it isn't because it's a sanctuary, but it could be TB using some kind of heart punch technique to take this wolf down, and the wolf, you notice, has its paw on her leg, just like, please, just leave off. Or it could just be her giving it a scratch. So I don't know, and it's those questions, that ambiguity, that excites me with this one. So that's wonderful. Thank you very much, TB. We've got Nana Hobob. Now look at this. This is a very close-up picture. This is what's known in the biz as a close-up. Yeah. Firstly, I like that it feels like a hug. It feels like the plant and all of its teeth. I don't know botany. The plant and the wasp are both kind of curling round each other in a lovely warm embrace. But it excites me that this is clearly a beautiful photograph. But it's of a wasp. It's of a wasp, you guys. And I don't know about you, but I flippin' hate wasps. Yeah? I think that's key. I hate wasps. But this, I'm thinking, maybe I've misjudged the wasps? I feel like it's when I went to see The Greatest Showman. And I'm like, I know about P.T. Barnum. I've heard lots of things about P.T. Barnum. He seemed like a bit of a terrible person, exploiting a lot of the people that he worked with and being kind of mean to them. Yeah, you've got a beard, lady, etc. But then you watch the film and you think, no, actually, he's a singing, dancing, absolute gentleman. He's a lovely chap. Hugh Jackman. So it's really kind of redeemed, for me, the wasp in the way that The Greatest Showman, for me, redeemed P.T. Barnum. So thank you very much, Nana Hobbo. Annika Ryan, look at this. Now, what Annika Ryan has done here is taken a very abstract view of it. Now, it was sent in with the as if it were being sent in for last week's, obviously, which was food. And I was about to dismiss it, but then I thought, well, A, the grape work is some of the best grape work I've seen since the early 90s. And secondly, I thought, wait a minute. Is Annika Ryan taking a very postmodern look at this and saying, well, technically, this is a cow. This is a cow that has just gone through some stuff, has had a rough Monday. Maybe that. And in which case, wow, that's a really, really exciting proposition. Really, really exciting. And so this, and again, the grape work is top notch. It's absolutely grape. And then finally, we've got Definitely Not Duda. Definitely Not Duda sent in this picture, and whilst what it lacks in resolution, it makes up for in the fact that potentially we could finally see the fabled two-headed raccoon. Maybe it's just two raccoons. Maybe. But this could be a two-headed raccoon. A very unfortunate two-headed raccoon, because they seem to be kind of facing away from each other. So, you wouldn't necessarily have the conversation that you would hope for as a raccoon. But look at these. And I like the fact that the one on the left is like clocking the camera. That's what sold it to me. Because Duda definitely sent me two different pictures, but the other one, they were just kind of getting on with their own thing. But this one, the fact that the raccoon was clocking the camera is like, and there's a kind of a knowing look for me. There's a knowing look of like, yeah, two-headed raccoon, even if it's not. It has that confidence. It has that swagger. So there was a fifth one, wasn't there? There was a fifth one. Oh, flip. Where's that fifth one? Okay, we're gonna have to go through this, aren't we? Animals. Where is it? Is it that? No. Oh, well, it didn't win anyway. So we're going to move on. And for me, the winner, for just really thinking around the issue, for me, the winner, Anna Karine, with the postmodern look at a cow. And it looks like there's some bacon in there, so a pig as well, multiple animals. So thank you very much to everybody who got involved with this week's Snap Quest. But thank you so much, everybody, for sending them in. If you want to get involved with the next Snap Quest, and you absolutely should, the next prompt is simply signs. Signs, yeah? That's all you're getting. Signs. Yeah? Okay, so, gosh, we're really pushing through here because we're very, very late. So we're just going to go straight into the next one. We're just going to go into the next one. No interstitial stuff at all.
You wrote down some words, and I'll never forget them. I love them all, even if I don't get them.
Here we go. Another segment that's all about you guys, okay? And you're killing it so far, so hopefully this doesn't let the whole thing down. This week, the theme was star signs. Star signs. And wouldn't you know it, the stars aligned for an incredible trio of poems, two of which share a very spooky connection that we will get to in a minute. And correct me if I'm wrong, but spooky coincidences are pretty much what star signs are all about. Okay, so first up, we've got a prolific poet stepping up to the plate. It is Nana Hobob. Nana Hobob. Okay, so let's get the poetry camera going. And there's no music because I forgot to set it up. Here we go. Taurus. To wander can be nice, but to stay is divine. This is the way of the astrological, a bovine. Grounded and stubborn like our elemental earth, wary of risk, we weigh cost versus worth. Patient, sustaining, consistent on the whole. Some say we're unforgiving. I say bull. You can have your flighty verse. We'll be happy with the chorus. Keeping things familiar will make a happy Taurus. Applause there, I think. I think that's necessary. Some lovely applause. This is just a fantastic thing. Some toit rhymes there. Absolutely. Astrological bovine. T.B. Douglas straight in there. Divine/bovine is wonderful. Whole and bull is also great for slightly different reasons. Who doesn't love a group of people who are consistent on the whole? I'm sure the whole appreciates it. Also, there is a threatening sense with this one that I quite like. It's a threatening sense, yeah? A feeling that it is in your best interest to keep the Taurus happy. And I think that's wonderful. I think that's wonderful. To not just be positive. Gosh, it's getting warm. It's really getting warm, guys. So this is going to have to... Rarely see the word bovine in poetry. Tremendous skill. It is tremendous skill. Yeah. To work that bovine in. Top notch. Top draw. Top stuff. Who have we got next? Weird little thing to the side. Killer Kilch! A prolific poet in these here parts. Let's see what Killer Kilch has got. The Taurus. Yes, we're loyal, and for sure social. Don't cross us though, we'll destroy you and your borough. Ooh, that is pithy and to the point. Who needs length there, guys? Girth, that's where happiness lies. And that was a girthy poem. That was girthy poem. Killer 2 aligns herself with the Taurusians and makes a case for them being simultaneously lovely and terrifying, like a gun made of jam. There's nothing more social than threatening the destruction of a local area. So wonderful, wonderful stuff. And 2 for Taurus. 2 for Taurus here. Or is it meant to be, or is it just a Taurian trait to be poetic and eager to have their words shared with the world? Who knows? And the kind of the slight hint of violence matches up with both Nana Hobob's poem and cows in real life. Proof, if proof were needed, that astrology is real. Finally, we've got T.B. Douglas, who has controversially decided to write a poem about something other than being a Taurus. Let's see what we've got. I am a Virgo. I am a Virgo. I am reliable, creative, and hard-working. Stubborn, defiant, and overthinking. I count Beyoncé, Mother Teresa, and Elizabeth I as my fellow Virgos. But also Richard the Lionheart and Michael Jackson. So who knows? Now that I think of it, if I was a critical type, I wouldn't be someone who would name my favourite film as Father of the Bride 2. If picky was a trait that I had by the ton, I would have kept on looking after proposal number 1. If patience was one of my foremost virtues, this line would find a better way to rhyme with virtues. So when all is said and done, I have to say I'm on the fence. I can't decide if there's something to this, or if it's all nonsense. Wowzers, controversial is right. TB uses a wonderful rhyme scheme there, using it to make a very, very solid point, and then finishing up by entertaining the thought that the whole enterprise of astrology is nonsense. Which would mean that when I was doing my naked astrologer videos, and if any of you are interested in me being naked and talking to you about astrology, you should absolutely check them out on YouTube. If it was all rubbish, then I'd have just been going mad when I made those. And I think we can all agree, guys, that I'm not mad. But hey, guys, hey. Divergent opinions are very important to any debate, guys. Even when they're dead wrong. But a huge thank you to all of this week's poets. Your words have lifted me. So thank you so much. If you want to get involved with the next Acolyte Poetry Corner, by all means you should. The next prompt is school. School. S-C-H-O-O-L. So make of that what you will. Write a poem of any length, any style, any genre, any rhyme scheme, or any quality. Email it to iamnotme@gmail.com and I will perform it either in the next Acolyte Poetry Corner or another episode of Acolyte Poetry Corner Extra. A big thank you and well done. Look at all this support in the chat here for all of these poets. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Yes, awesome. I agree with you, Pterodactyl. Emma Acton, classic Libra. Couldn't decide what type of poem to write, so I didn't. The anti-poem, writing by not writing. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Thank you all very, very much. We're going to move on. It is really late, guys. It is really late, so we're going to have to make some tough decisions upcoming. But for now, we're doing this.
I give props cause though I'm great, there's lots of art I see that's made by artists that are almost but not quite as good as me. I am a giver, super selfless, gather round to see just who will get a most sought after, not me branded. Well done, you.
See, the words are all blue now. But then it turned to, and then the font is different. It's for you guys. My well done you this week should really be for all of you, because you are all great. But it's not, because one of you went over and above this week, okay? There is art in being a connector, yeah? The conduit between two other forces. I should know. Several of the girls that I liked in school ended up kissing friends of mine, and it felt great. Does Forrest Mars Jr., the inventor of the Twix, deserve no credit because he didn't invent biscuit and caramel? No! He deserves a lot of credit for bringing them together, yeah? Also for thriving with the name Forrest, which I imagine, especially prior to Forrest Gump, must have been genuinely pretty tricky. The well done you this week goes to one of our own. One of our own, Gamer Hall. Now, I would go into more detail, guys. I would go into more detail, but I explain it all really well in the video, so I'm just going to play you the video. And this is a world premiere, okay? So enjoy this, guys. You deserve it.
I am Notme. I am Art, and I received an email the other day that intrigued me greatly, and I would love to share that email with you now. Dear Notme, respectful. I have a friend that is an artist. Well done you. Artists make great friends. Keep on telling people that. And I think you should meet her. Her name is Shimmer, and she is incredible, which really excited me because I don't know what it is, but I love incredible people. It's kind of a thing with me. I think you'd both learn a lot from each other. Maybe. I can introduce you on a video call if you like. Yes, I like. Yours, Gamer Hall. Now, for those of you who don't know who Gamer Hall is a long-time acolyte of mine, an original Weekling. She watches the Most Week show pretty much every week. So this is somebody with great taste, whose opinion I really trust, okay? This isn't some rando email from an insane nobody. This could be something, guys. This could be legit. So I emailed back almost instantaneously and said, yes, please, let's arrange a video chat, which we did, and it's about to start in a couple of minutes. So, I'm excited. I don't really know what to expect. But I know what I've been dreaming about the last 2 nights. I do know that. Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's meet Shimmer.
Hello, Notme.
Gamer?
Yes.
You're Gamer.
Yes.
You're young.
Yes.
I mean, you couldn't be any older than 12?
Yes.
But you're a fan of mine.
Yes.
Are you mature enough to really recognize and understand and appreciate all of the subtleties of my art?
Yes.
Okay then. You mentioned in your email an artiste that you would like to introduce me to.
Yes, Shimmer. She's amazing. She works in all kinds of artistic expressions. She can make pieces that will have you laughing, crying, screaming, falling asleep and wetting yourself, sometimes all at the same time.
Wow. I'm very excited.
I'll have to translate for her, though.
Well, that's exciting as well. I often find that the less people can understand what I'm saying, the more they enjoy my company. It's a weird thing. Is she there with you now?
Yes, actually, she's downstairs. Would you like to meet her?
Wait. Wait. Show me Shimmer.
Okay. This is Shimmer. Do you like her?
It's a fish.
Yes.
Can a fish be an artiste?
Not me. I thought you were a visionary. But if you can't look past the fact that Shimmer is a fish, then I suppose you're not the creative thinker that I thought.
Ooh, let's not go throwing around words like not creative, shall we? I never said that Shimmer couldn't be an artiste, okay? I was merely double-checking because I myself have never seen a fish artiste before. So it's just, it's just a bit surprising for me, okay? I'm sure it was very surprising for you when, gosh, I don't know. What was the first dramatic Adam Sandler film that you ever saw? I bet that was a surprise.
The Cobbler.
No, I think that was a comedy.
Are you sure?
Well, no.
Would you like to ask her a question?
Sure thing. Sure thing. Hello, Shimmer. Question. Well, Shimmer, I would love to experience some of your art. I 100% believe that you are an artiste. Of course I do. Who wouldn't? So I'm sure you'll have absolutely no trouble finding some art around you. Could you find some art for me, Shimmer? The fish?
She wrote a poem.
Sorry, a poem?
A poem.
She wrote a poem. Shimmer wrote a poem. Shimmer the fish wrote a poem.
Yep.
Can I hear it? Well, that's... Well, that was clearly beautiful. What does it translate to?
I'm afraid a lot of the poetry would be lost in the translation. I'd prefer to keep it in the original language.
Oh, okay. Could you tell me roughly?
Notme, don't you get the meaning through the tone and the rhythm? I thought an experienced artiste like yourself would be able to just feel it.
No, I do. Obviously I do. It's, beautiful, very moving.
And funny, right?
Yes. Hilarious. Absolutely. That one part? It's very funny.
Aren't you glad I introduced you?
I am, yes. It's eye-opening. Thank you, gamer.
Shouldn't you say thank you to Shimmer as well?
Well, yes, of course.
Is Shimmer your favourite fish artiste?
I would have to say yes.
Shouldn't you tell her that then? It'd be nice to finish on that lovely compliment.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Shimmer, you are my favourite artiste. That is also a fish. Wow. I mean, just emotional, right? So this is another artiste. I'm able to, it's essentially a well done you to Shimmer as well. It's game recognizing game. I'm not above that, so thank you very much to Gamer Hall for introducing me to a top-notch artist that I absolutely believe is an artist. I mean, the comments speak for themselves. New fan favourite, hashtag Shimmer the Fish. Solid gold poem. The timing is impeccable. Gamer Hall's pronunciation of fish speak is so solid. I mean, wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff, right? And we are now at 10 a.m. So this is kind of ridiculous. I said at the beginning of the episode that almost every segment was about you guys, but then there was so much good content that the segment that wasn't about you guys, we just don't have time for anymore. So the Lord works in mysterious ways, doesn't he? Let's go back to main. Let's do it's just a simple fade. Simple fade. So that is the end of the Weekling Wingding. A big thank you to all of you for all that you do, guys, to make this show work. And the biggest thank you, of course, deserves to go to the biggest Weekling of all. The Weekling without which none of this would be possible, okay? Thank you, Notme. And you're welcome, guys. You're absolutely welcome. There is no episode next week because I've done 3 on the bounce and I have been advised to not overdo it. Keep them wanting more. That's what the masterclass said. But before the next episode, you could/should. Here we go. So before is it the 30th? That seems wrong. That seems wrong, doesn't it? Oh, no, it is the 30th. It is the 30th. So before the 30th of August episode, you could take a SnapQuest photo, sign. That's the only prompt you get. Will it be a sign that you received? Will it be a road sign? Will it be any kind of sign at all? Just use that and interpret that in the most creative way possible. Send in your pictures and we'll go through them next time. Draw a picture of Notme. That's always open. Visions of Notme, baby. I've only got enough for another 2 weeks, so we need to keep these going. And as I say, they can be as interpretive as you like. And again, I've said draw a picture there, but it could be, I don't know, could be a photo, could be a collage of some kind, could be you taking an existing picture and making it like Notme. I don't know. It's entirely up to you. Of course, watch I Am Smart on Thursday. That's always going to be there because it's a lot easier to prepare. So these are your home arts for next time, and then the episode after that we're going to be doing the Acolyte Poetry Corner, so you can get started on your poems for that. What did we say that was? School. But I'll remind you about that next episode, so that's fine. We've got a nice little bit of housekeeping to be done here. Drum roll, please, and a slide to the left. The Roblets, as grateful as someone being handed a homemade cookie. Maybe it's because most of the time when I do this show, I haven't had breakfast, but this did make me hungry for a homemade cookie. So I need to go to the store and, homemade, maybe just befriend somebody and see if they will make me a cookie. I don't know. But this is just terrific work. So congratulations to the Roblets. Wonderful work. That's a well done. So our winners this week have been the Roblets, and who won the SnapQuest? Anna Karine. So thank you very much, guys, for doing that. But yeah, another unsurpassable, I believe, another unsurpassable episode over. Thank you all for watching. and getting involved and making this episode what it is. Second Opinion Psychic, thank you so much. Monkey Pigsy Rules, thank you so much. Emma Acton wants a cookie now too, absolutely. Zachalicious, thank you. Definitely Not Duda, thank you. The Roblets, congratulations. SJ Beck 72, well done. TB Douglas, well done. Who else is there? Nana Hobob, I don't think I mentioned you. Pterodactyl, thank you so much for this greenery. Ooh, Sarah Kilch, thank you. Killer Kilch, thank you so much for the poem. Gosh, this has really been a team effort, guys, as they all are. Which again means if there are bad shows, then that does mean that it's kind of your fault as well. But we're done. We're good. Another fantastic show. 5 past 10. That's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, guys. I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of your Sunday just slightly less than you enjoyed the hour and 5 minutes that you spent with Notme. I am Notme. I am Art. And I'm wishing you a very happy, a very grateful, and a very creative week ahead. Cheers, Weeklings. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. George, how are you with cookies? You good with cookies? Yeah? No, not oatmeal and raisin. What am I, a hippie? Come on, man.
What a great show we all made just now. It was creative, live and divine. You did wonderful work, so go and take a bow. Just a slightly smaller bow than mine. So I'll see you right here next week, same time. What will happen? Gosh, I just don't know. But I can promise you this, I'm going to blow your mind next week on the Most Week Show.